Number 15. Close call. Rule number 1. Always be aware. Redditor We Are the Baddies shares this footage on Reddit. I was unable to verify the original source of the footage, but it was watermarked with @ChoShow. The video is of a couple entering their home in Kent, Washington when this happens. The couple manages to shut and lock the door just in time as a would-be home intruder rushes up behind them. Armed, he attempts to break in before taking their Ring camera. For me, the thought of this is nothing short of terrifying. I guess you never know who could be waiting in the dark to follow you into your home, and I think this lady's quick reflexes may have saved their lives, and for that I must commend her. Number 14. Creeping creature. Watch your back, you never know what's stalking you. I came across this thumbnail on a Vietnamese list video from the YouTube channel Cold TV. The video associated with the image was not included in the list, but after digging further, I found this video on the Indonesian-speaking side of YouTube on the channel Kisah Kehidupan. The original source appears to be TikToker Little and Large 13. I believe it's associated with the aforementioned image. Take a look. Two residents approach this home. After letting themselves in undisturbed, an unknown creature creeps around the corner. Some think this is a black panther or other wild cat, others think it's a bear. And still others think it's some sort of cryptid. I'm not going to pretend to know what it is, but I do know that these women had an extremely close call with a horrifying creature. Number 13. Baby Loch Ness Monster. Is this a giant anaconda or a baby Loch Ness monster? This is footage of a creature that could be either. The video is from YouTube channel That Cockapoo Ivy, and a link to their channel is in the description. The dog has the same question. He gets close enough to kiss the creature. It turns out to be a log, or at least that's what the uploader says. I think it may be a baby Loch Ness Monster fossil. But at least it's dog friendly. Number 12. Stranger. A stranger is hanging out on the New Jersey porch of Redditor Child with Rage, and the resident has no clue what is happening. After approaching the porch, the guy first seems to rethink what he's doing. But then he changes his mind again. He's holding a child. The security footage cuts off after he tries the door and tells the child the door is locked. Some in the comments think this is suspicious. Others think it's just a mistake. Mistake or not, I'd be on high alert after witnessing this on my porch. Number 11. Extraterrestrial on the roof. Is this mysterious rooftop creature an extraterrestrial? TikToker The Void 402 shares this spooky footage that has even skeptics questioning everything. A man hears something on his rooftop and goes to check it out. This is what he sees.
Oh, holy shit, alright.
He races to the other side of the roof to catch it, but ends up finding something even eerier.
What the Where'd it go? What is that?
Did the cryptid just turn into a sack of bones? Or was this its meal? I'm not sure, but this looks like a deer skeleton to me. It makes me think that whatever we saw was either a Wendigo or a skinwalker. And this was its latest feast. Number 10. Old Lynchburg Jail. A ghostly inmate remains at the old Lynchburg Jail, and you're about to hear him growl. The YouTube team TLB Paranormal captures this mysterious sound on camera, and it isn't subtle at all.
My hurts in the back of my neck.
Oh, something grave?
Yeah.
I'll try.
That wasn't me. That made that noise and I come out. No, that's when I come out. The hair stood up on the back of my neck.
Is this the growl of a former prisoner? It actually sounds like an angry animal to me, but maybe being imprisoned for eternity turns you into one. Number 9. Figure in white. A mysterious figure in white is tormenting the YouTube team. Wokaya Razhai official in the desert.
Hasan, what is it? Hey, Baba. ये क्या चीज़ है?
As they approach it, the figure retreats. They search for the being again, and they find it.
What? What?
After cornering it in this stone dwelling, something dangerous happens.
यहाँ पर हम आपकी मसला हल करने के लिए यहाँ पे आए हैं, हमें कुछ करने नहीं है। करने के लिए यहाँ पे आए हैं, हमें कुछ करने नहीं है।
I'm not sure exactly what they breathed in, but I think the figure has sent them something toxic from wherever he's hiding. Number 8. Police body cam footage. Police work is, of course, dangerous, especially when it entails the paranormal. YouTube channel Freaky What shares this mysterious police body cam footage. The original source is unknown.
I'm at site 422.
While on patrol, this police officer starts seeing shadows in and around this abandoned building.
This place definitely gives out some creepy vibes.
Did you see that shadow figure? Shortly after this sighting, a creepy laugh is captured.
I keep seeing shadows walking by. What the?
Some in the comments believe both of these things can be explained. The general consensus in the comments is that the officer is being startled by his own shadow. Some also think it's edited in. The laughter, which sounds like a creepy toy to me, also doesn't really blend with the main audio. I don't know, this could be faked, but I can't be 100% sure. Number 7, demon laughter. Don't you hate it when you're not in on the joke? YouTube team Project Unknown captures a demon laughing in a haunted prison. First, the demon identifies itself and confirms that it's watching.
Yo, I feel like something's watching me right down in the basement.
Are you serious?
I feel like eyes on
Colin.
me, and I feel
Colin.
something getting...
Colin? Is that you? Watch my friend Key from down there?
Oh, is that you down there?
It was me.
Colin claims he has a problem with one of the crew.
Colin, do you have a problem with me? Do I remind you of somebody?
Little.
Did you ask again?
I said, Colin, do you have a problem with me?
A little problem.
Do I remind you of somebody?
Then he admits he's a liar.
I lied to you.
What did it say? So you're not Colin?
And a moment later, the demon laughs. Is the demon chuffed that he convinced them he was Colin? I think that may be what's got him laughing, and that would mean this demon is laughing at their expense. Number 6, Jinn. The Jinn is haunting this derelict building, and YouTuber Adventures Jassim the Dark Knight is hunting him.
بسم الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Following the sound to its source, he doesn't see the Jinn, but he hears him.
في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Jassim says his breathing is heavy, and he started to feel choked. That's when he sees this.
بسم الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
The Jinn is invisible, but he creates havoc around every corner.
بسم الله لا إله إلا الله.
Continuing his search leads him here, and that's when things get real.
بسم الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
In fact, the Jinn is growing aggressive.
لا لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
I don't think Jassim should be messing around with this one. This malignant aggression is only going to grow. Number 5, Haunted Trail. According to a 19th century tale of star-crossed lovers, the poor boy had his life taken by the girl's father to prevent the match. Is the legend true? YouTuber Chris Baird sets out on the haunted trail to find out for himself. During a spirit box session, Chris hears the sound of children's laughter in the woods.
What was that? I hope the camera picked that up. Holy. That doesn't sound like a children's voice.
Are we hearing the lovers themselves? Using the spirit talker, Chris discovers the name of the spirit with whom he's communicating with.
Oh, no, it said a name. It said Sean. Sean. Hello, Sean. My name's Chris.
And Sean's love was named Stella.
Tell me something that would make me believe you're the boy that was shot here or and thrown in the water back in the 1800s.
Stella.
That sounds like an older, like old school girl's name, right? Stella?
He then receives this message.
Murder.
Holy that correlates to this whole thing. See that?
And then finds out that perhaps Sean isn't the only spirit present. Maybe the father is here too. This is haunting me. I believe the legend is true, and both the spirits of the life taker and the victim seem to have remained in a terrible limbo, unable to cross over to the other side. Number 4. On the haunted road, the Headless Horseman doesn't only haunt Sleepy Hollow. YouTube team The Hunt and Ghost shares footage of a scary encounter on a haunted road. As they walk this remote place, they come across a fire that gives them pause. And then they see this. The figure appears headless. They think they've escaped it, but later they encounter the figure again. And the closer they get, the clearer it is that the figure has no head and no hands. I'm not sure why you'd interact with this thing, but they really shouldn't have. As the headless figure's address sends them fleeing, their escape is short-lived. This would be too much for me. I'd have nightmares for days. Number 3. Creepy Randonautica. I think Randonautica isn't for the faint-hearted. YouTube team TGF Bro sets out on a Randonautica adventure, and at first, it's all in their head.
What the is that? Did you hear that as well?
Oh, it's a pigeon. It's a pigeon.
They're sent to another location where they hear a screeching sound.
Okay.
What the was that? That sounded like a panther. What was that?
That did not sound human.
And then they spot it.
Is that in the tree?
Oh.
They start running.
What, bro? Don't say like that, bro. Wait till you get in the car, bro. Oh, my heart's racing. Bro, you just started nearly crying, bro.
No one's gonna believe anything I'm gonna say. There was a glowing, figure in the tree. I've never, ever...
At another point, they see and hear something moving.
Did you just hear that? I think it's supposed to.
Yo, don't say.
Yeah, there's someone. Yeah, something's moving. Something like that.
They see a figure in the foliage.
Yo.
They return to the spot the next day, and this is what they find.
I don't know if you could see some yeah, because I was looking over the camera, so I don't know if the video captured it. I saw a thick shadow. I don't want to go in there, man, because I feel like I'm going to get an infection.
That is the scariest No, it actually is a Bible.
Coupled with the shadow sighting the night before, I find these discoveries super creepy. It makes me wonder if what they saw was human or supernatural. Number 2, haunted care home. Are these spirits or squatters? YouTuber Joe Weller and his mate Elliot explore this haunted care home, and they haven't even entered when things kick off.
What was that? I heard that, did you?
They think perhaps someone is squatting here, and maybe they are.
if there's anyone actually living here, like, we don't want to like, we won't like turn you in or anything. We just don't want to like disturb you. Like, we're not going to tell anyone you're here.
They try again, but it doesn't get better.
Good evening. Who goes there? Off. What was that? What was that? What was that? There's a... Okay.
They decide it's best just to leave.
Can you hurry up? You need to take some bro. You need to take some
While it's hard to tell if this was poltergeist activity or squatters, I think the guys made the right choice not to risk it. After all, this could have ended very badly. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. Ghost beside her. The nearer you are to passing on, the clearer your vision becomes. YouTuber Dark Moose shares this re-uploaded footage of 96-year-old grandma Tonti in hospice. I was unable to find the original source of this footage. The terminally ill woman sees someone standing beside her.
What is amazing, Mom?
Can you see this little pink girl here?
The pink girl?
No. You can't.
No, I can't see the pink girl.
She sees what no one else can.
Party toiler. Harder.
They're having a party? Who's having the birthday party?
Oh, I don't know.
The details are vivid, but at the same time, hazy. Is Tonti seeing the past, the future? Is she revisiting a memory, or is she about to enter the eternal bliss? Many in the comments share their own experiences with parents and grandparents in hospice. They are very similar encounters. Sometimes they are peaceful, like this one. Sometimes they are horrifying. I think these other recounts of similar events only adds to the validity of this footage, and I want to give my regards to Tonti and her family. Do you consider yourself lion-hearted? If you said no, then stop watching, because these are 30 scary videos for the brave only.